All right. Police Quest 2. Day 2. Not day 2 of playing, but day 2 of the game. So we're on the second day. We just had our date with Marie. We ate lobster. Actually, I think we had a steak. She had lobster. I think. I don't know. Anyway, let's start. Let me fix this real quick. Okay. Hmm. Ah, there I am. Maxilla. Behind the day 2 of day 2. No, it's day 1 of day 2. But it's day 3 of Police Quest 2, day 2. No, it's day 1 of Police Quest 2, day 2. But it's day 3 of Police Quest 2. I'm lost. Let me open the manual because it has some stuff in there we need, and I forgot to open it. Ba, ba, ba. There it is. All right, here's the game. It's not showing up. Of course it isn't. Why would it? That would be too sensible. Oh, it's doing that thing again. Game. Why does it do this? Aha! Great success. Brilliant. All right. What else do I need? I need to. This game does not have background music, so I've made some 80s background music. That's that is not music I made. Hold on. Nope. There we go. Now we're in a police movie. You're carrying a money clip. Yes, okay. I get it. I got only a money clip. All right, let's start. It's been 84 years. That's right. How many years is this game? This game is like 30 something years old. Is it 35? No, this came out when 88, 87, 89? I don't remember. Let's open the glove box. See if there's anything different in there. Let's get our card just in case. Oh, this is the. Hold on. We didn't load our game. Day 2. There we go. It looks very similar. You'll notice we're exactly in the same position. There shouldn't be anything new in there, but I just thought I'd check. All right, close glove box. All right, let's open. What even is timer numbers anywhere? Yes. Meaningless. Get keys. You take the keys from the ignition. If you don't do that, you won't have them, and it's very upsetting. Open door. Okay. All right, so we are Sonny Bonds. A murderer that we put away has escaped and killed a guy. We scuba dived, found his body, and then went on a romantic date with our girlfriend. Homicide. We're a homicide detective. Open door. You'll knock and open the door, says the police department. I'm guessing we should go get all our crap again. Oh, what is our combination? We have the card with it, but let's try and remember it. I know it's something. Open door. I think it's 36 because we thought that as a joke was the first answer, and then I think it's 412. Yep. Get gun. Get clip. Oop. I hit my. Get cuffs. Kiss poster. I didn't think that would work. It was a joke. Seems like something a cheesy 80 cop would do, though, right? In a movie. You make sure no one's looking and you kiss Marie's belly button. You decide that it isn't a bit like this, the real thing. My goodness. Closed door. Well, I didn't think that would. I thought that would just say, this game does not know what a kiss is. No, we did know what that was. Too big? Oh, I see. The S, actually my S is cut off as well. This looks right. My S is actually chopped off like that in DOSBox as well. Let's see if there's, maybe it's just a smidge to the left there. No, it's still kind of cut off. Anyway. The locker, let's go look at the locker. We can... Then I can check. Open door. 36,412. Oh! Yeah, that's because it takes up the whole space, and we had our writing down below when we didn't have the game, but we have the game now. Of course, it's not a game yet still, because I'm terribly busy and bad at actually getting stuff done. You can jump and put a shield on. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that was from Manhunter when I had it that way. Oh, this is our office. Hey, Bonds, the captain blurts. We have a traffic cop standing by down in the old warehouse district with a 187 victim. That is murder, I believe, if my early 90s rap is to be believed. Continuing, the captain says, the victim took it in the back of the head. Looks like it could be a professional hit. All right. The address is 160 West Rose. Take Keith and get over there. Okay. Oh, I need to get our keys. Talk Keith. You go ahead, partner. I'll be right out. All right. Our partner Keith smokes about a pack a minute. I haven't seen him yet do a lick of work, but I have seen him smoke about 20 cigarettes, and I've only spent about 8 minutes with him. So, unlock bin. Really? Oh, close bin. Do I have my kit with me? Ah, handgun, extra ammo, key ring, unmarked car keys, money clip, thank you letter, wallet keys. I don't have it. Is it still in the... Oh no, did I leave it in the trunk? What if it's gone forever? I don't know how this game... Let's open the trunk and make sure it's there. Look in trunk. Ah, it has our field kit. All right, close trunk. Not sure how we turned in all our evidence if the field kit's in there, but open door. Unlock door. The door is locked, it says. Now open the door. Keith yells, wait up, Sonny. What's the rush anyway? Oh my goodness. Oh, Keith. Buckle, seat, belt. Good idea. Safety first. Drive to, oh gosh, 130 West Rose. I was about to say Key Rose because of Key West, I think. Oh no. What was the number? Drive to Warehouse District. All right, let's go rouse some bag ladies, eh, Sonny? Dispatch 53 Mary 2 is 10-8 from the office. Dispatch comes in and responds. 53 Mary 2, 10-4, dispatch copies 10-8 from the office. 53 Mary 2, be advised, en route to 160. Uh-oh, had the number wrong. West Rose. 52 Mary 10-4, copy, en route West Rose. Boy, after yesterday, I was hoping for a slow day. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, 1097, 160 West Rose. Dispatch copies 1097, 160 West Rose, 53 Mary 2. I missed that part. Goodness. Officer Gillespie says, well, it's about time, Sonny. I found this car with blood dripping from the trunk. Continuing, he says, the door was unlocked with the keys inside. He listened intently. I took the keys and opened the trunk, and that's when I found the man with a hole in his head. All right, that seems pretty straightforward. This car is registered to Woody Roberts. I called the coroner. Now you can take over this mess, Sonny. Ugh, as he walks past the body, Keith grunts. I'll let you search the car. No, I'll search the car. You examine the trunk, Sonny. Thanks. Open trunk. Get kit. All right. Look ground. Okay. Look blood. There's blood under the car. Get blood sample. Apple. Using the eyedropper, you drop some of the victim's glove. Blood. You return the eyedropper to your kit and add the vial of blood to your evidence. Look trunk. Write down license plate. No. All right. We're gonna snipping tool this. Hold on. Honestly, I think I've already memorized it, but just in case. 2BC West 256. I mean, it's sort of all like. Let's just grab the license plate anyway. We might need it. All right, look body. Looks like he took a bullet in the head. There are no other obvious wounds. Photograph scene. Photograph. Take pictures of scene. You take pictures of the murder scene and return the camera to the kit. Take pictures of body? I don't know if we have to do that. Yeah, I can't say anything. Wear gloves. Look kit. Baggy camera, plaster, vial, dropper, fingerprint. Okay. This is going to be a long shot, but fingerprint the trunk. Dust footprints on trunk. Not worth processing, yeah. Move body. Yeah, I really just meant like search body. You find a corner of an envelope clutched in the victim's left hand. Take envelope. Get envelope. Look envelope. I feel a little better. Still a little woozy. I didn't take any medicine today. And I worked a little over a half day, so that was good. Just from home. I didn't like go in. I'm not gonna get everyone sick. But yeah. Better. Drinking water again. No more root beer. No more NyQuil. No, Joseph, I'm sorry. Look wound. Powder burns, indicating a gun was very close to the victim's head. Yeah, it sounds like a execution style here. Look hand. You find an envelope. Open left hand. Get envelope from body. Open hand. Open victim's hand. Look pockets. Nothing is in the man's pockets. Open envelope? Retro Demiurgy, I can do that, I suppose. I'll sell at least one. Should I have the potato root here very large in the front? How do I get this envelope? Open. Look envelope. Just as any old dad. How's it going? Get envelope. You can't get it. Look hand. Tug corner of envelope. We don't use the word tug in this game. All right, well. Pull corner of envelope. Am I not allowed to do this? Is this just not here? I'm going to save it. Envelope. Murder. All right, and I'm just going to back out, exit. Hey, Sonny. Here comes the meat wagon, Sonny, Keith announces from inside the car. Pretty gruesome, eh, Sonny? How's one person can do that to another is really, sick. No. I did try take envelope, I thought, but where's this body? Asked the coroner. I don't see no body. Let me guess. The trunk, of course. Where else would it be? Yep, looks like an execution, says the coroner. Take envelope. You can't get that. Take evidence. Can't get that. I think I'm not allowed to touch the body, and so I'm going to tell the coroner about the... Ask coroner about envelope. Ask coroner envelope. Tell coroner envelope. Talk coroner. I'll remove the body as soon as you're finished with it. Would you help me, Officer Gillespie? Says the coroner. This fellow's pretty heavy. He's on a diet now, though. Haha. Maybe the envelope falls out, or maybe I go get it later. They carry the victim into the back of the coroner's vehicle. Bye, Sonny. I gotta dig up a date for tonight. The cheerful coroner yells over his shoulder. We may be reloading. I don't know. Maybe when we go find out what's up with the body. Talk Gillespie. Let's just say officer. I don't know how to spell his last name. How you doing? All right, well. Talk Keith. Haven't found any clues, Sonny. Yeah, I know. You're useless. Maybe I can look in the trunk now. Look trunk. You find a note hidden by the body. Get note. A note found beneath Woody's body says, "You're a dead man, Sonny Bonds." Close trunk. Closing the trunk would hinder the investigation. Did you find something, Sonny? Show Mario. No, okay. Show Mario note. No, show Mario letter. Okay. Tell Mario about letter. All right. Yeah, I think he's just asking to be nice. Talk Keith. All right. Dust note for print. Not worth processing. Brilliant. Put kit in trunk. All right, let's look around. Look around. Looking over the scene on the rundown area of Lytton, you see Mario Gillespie and a car with its trunk open. Yes, I think we're done here. I think this was just a quick little open door. Wait up, don't leave me here, says Keith. Was he smoking in that car? Keith. Return to office. Oh. Drive police station. All right, I have mucho paperwork to finish, says Keith. Yeah, paperwork, like cigarette paperwork. Appears to be Mary 1080 from 160 West Rose. 10-4, dispatch copies, 1080, 10-8, 160 West Rose. Be advised, en route to office. Copy, en route to office. Yeah. 10-7 at the office. Copy 10-7 at the office. After getting out of the car. Man, I'm glad to be out of there. It smells like a camel arena. Okay, Keith. One thing I can say about Keith is he sure knows how to smoke a cigarette. Open door. give evidence. Carefully, John takes the blood. You request ID analysis. Been busy. Give note. Give evidence. What? I have the photos. I think I turned it in and it just didn't mention it. Because I don't have it anymore. Oh, I just walk into these doors. That's right. Talk to Captain. Not now, I'm eating my ice cream. This police force leaves a lot to be desired. Use computer. Wait a minute. Do you think the passwords change? Look desk. Look papers. No, they're the same. All right. Cool. Voice. Use computer. Turn on computer. I was like, what is happening? It's not loading. Homicide. No. Yeah. Criminal. CD. Criminal. DOS. CD. Homicide. Ice cream. Yeah. No, I don't see any Woody, whatever his name was. CD Criminal. CD Vice. Miami. Okay, that sounded good. Woody Roberts, there he is. Case V5555-1928, Woody Roberts. Woodrow Roberts, alias Woody, 5556 Oak Street, Lytton City, USA. No tattoos or scars. Date of birth, 2/14/61, white male, 5'8", brown eyes, brown hair, 210. Arrest record, illegal gambling. Convicted, 10/25/83, suspended. 4-year probation. Note, turned state witness to provide testimony in murder trial against Jesse Baines. Oh my. Oh, I meant as another criminal. I thought maybe he was involved in Jesse Baines' murder trial, which he was, but he's under the Vice files, which makes sense. Yeah, I think that might be the motive, especially since there was a note that said "Die Sonny Bonds." Like, it's not like proof that Jesse Baines did it, but I mean, it's pretty sus. There's someone else that was it Dickie Moffat or Moffat Dickie? No. Who was it? It was someone else. I know Marie, unfortunately, was also a part of that group. One of these people was sent out of town. Was it Donald Colby? Turned state witness under state witness protection. So they're under a witness protection program. But he is the only person who's ever arrested Jesse Baines. So maybe that's a little more solid. It also doesn't help that he killed someone who testified against him. All right. Turn on computer, yes. You know what? I just realized I should do, and I didn't read it. Use computer. Turn on computer. CD Criminal. CD Vice. Miami. PR. 556. Okay, that's easy. 6 Oak Street with the 555 before it. That's easy enough. Let's go to 5556 Oak Street and see what we can see. You'd never turn on your computer. You're trusted buddies. Yes. Open door. Wait up. What's the rush anyway, says Keith. Immediately lights a cigarette in the car. Drive to 5556 Oak Street. You have hotter leads to follow? I do not. All right, drive to coroner. I don't think I do have hotter leads to follow. Very strange. That's where I would go. Oh, for goodness sakes, keep... No piggybacking, apparently. Oh, well. Maybe I could look at the physical file. Open file cabinet. Oh, close file. And this isn't Vice. I don't know. That coroner seemed like he's not going to do that job within the week, honestly. You're saddened, as Steve tells you. Well, they fired poor old Pratt. I guess Internal Affairs had a file on him for illegal use of drugs. They gave him his walk-in papers today. Okay. Not really why I'm here, but thanks for the info. Open door. No. Get... Woody. No, Woody? Oh, we're in narcotics. This isn't Vice. Dang it. I don't know my way around the police office. I thought this was Vice. This is narcotics. Oh, so it's a narcotics officer with a drug problem. That does seem like a bad fit. Or maybe it's a good fit. I don't know. Open file? Open binders? Look shelf. No, it's manuals. Well, they don't have a filing cabinet in Vice, so tough bananas. Read note. Look inventory. Oh, inventory. Okay, I'm gonna go ask for evidence. Ask to see evidence. Ask for Woody file. Nah, this guy's hopeless. Maybe I should just call Marie. Does anyone remember Marie's number? I'm just gonna have to look it back up. Open, turn on computer. What if I do that straight from here? Nah, look at it first. Betray computer. No, turn on computer, sorry. CD criminal. CD Vice. Miami. BIR. Wilkins. 8675309. Oh, it's not in here. That's right. Exit. Look. No. Letter. No. Turn over letter. Turn letter over. Look at back of letter. Flip letter. Turnover. Wait, is it just one word? Turnover letter? No. Turnover letter. Isn't that how we got our number? It's like on the back. Let's try it with the business card. Turnover business card. Yeah, okay, so that's how it is. So look letter. I remember now. We call the operator. City, please. Name, please. Marie Wilkins. 4169. How could I forget? Maybe I should do it better, like a. No, all right. Let's try Woody. Bye. See you later, bye. See you later, the operator. The phone is busy. Yeah. Look message box. You remove the envelope, which is marked Crime Lab. It's the test results on the evidence. 10D is the size of the riverbank footprint. New. End of report. Brilliant. Yeah, I think we did try that before as well. Crap. Where else would we go? I don't. I think. Well, I've never heard of D. I've heard of the only letter I've seen in a shoe size is a W for like wide, like 10W. Buckle seatbelt. Drive to warehouse district. Yeah, 10A to warehouse district or whatever. $10.97 West Rose copy. $10.97 West Rose. Oh, they let us come here, but we can't go to the guy's house. Look fence. Look hole in fence. I see. So that hole's been there for ages. What are we doing back here, Sonny? I honestly don't know. Look sign. No parking, 8 p.m. to 6 a.m. Wait, what? Look sign. Isn't it usually the other way around? Maybe I'm crazy. All right. So it is the width, but it's just like everyone uses D usually, so it's just like no one ever says it. It's probably for like better shoes than I buy. They mostly just own Heelys. Don't think they come in different widths. Talk Keith. As usual, Keith takes a big old puff before responding. You don't care if I smoke in the car, do you? Nah, I mean, it's been ages. Thanks, partner. Well, buddy, let's get this show on the road. Turn to office. All right, drive to office. All right, back to the office. I have an idea. I remember the captain got mad once because I didn't update him. Maybe I have to say update captain. Keith, as usual, insults the smell of the car that he smokes in. I hope we don't, like, die because I let Keith smoke in the car. The shoes are, like, a little longer. Update captain. Tell captain about murder. Not now, please. I'm eating my ice cream. Ah! Game is inscrutable. I know what I've screwed up. Oh my gosh. Hold on. We may be reloading. Much to hopefully the... We forgot to do basic police procedure, which is read the manual. All right, so what does this say? What does this say? Homicide officer's guide. We want to know. There's one where it says like investigating a murder. Sorry, I think it's fine. Make sure that they're dead. Like, I think that guy was probably dead. Personal observation. Yep. Use extreme caution. Be on alert. Take. If doubtful, treat the victim as alive. Okay, if doubtful. There we go. I don't think we need to do that. Determine possible homicide. If the person is still alive, consider their dying declaration. If death is imminent, accompany them to the hospital. Yes. Search the surrounding area. Recognize unpleasant damaged items. Take photos. Dust for prints prior to handling an... Oh, no. We picked up the note. We need to dust that note when it's still in the trunk. Yeah, we're going to give ourselves a continue or whatever we call them, death. Because we're going to have to restart because I think we might have not done everything. We even need to talk to the officers and get the name. Well, we know it was Mario was there. Everybody knows that. That's fine. We got the good samples, I think. Took photos. That's good. We didn't really look around for damage stuff. We only noticed the fence like ages later. See, notify the coroner. Unless specified as evidence. I didn't know how to tag the envelope. Maybe I could tag the envelope as evidence. Request a copy of available reports. Yeah. Submit evidence to the booking officer. Yep. Okay. Yeah, let's go back and try it and do it by the book here. Oh, there's 10-8. This is it's in service, and then 98? No, I don't think that's right. Yeah, 1098 is or 1097 arrived at scene. 1098 is cleared scene. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, the head's over there. Better check. Check if he's breathing. Hey, maybe he was alive. Maybe no one checked because it looked so brutal, but he was actually fine. I don't know. Let's restore our game. Dust envelope for prints. Not worth processing. Yeah, I figured. Exit this view. Here comes the meat wagon. Yep. I guess I'm going to interview Mario. Yep. Body's in the trunk. Definitely a body. Yep. Ask Mario. No. Interview officer. Wow. There we go. Ask Mario about car. Talk to Mario about car. Yeah, okay, he's useless. Ask coroner or report. Tell coroner to route report to me. Yeah, okay. The manual's garbage. I'm writing that right from the manual. I don't know what else. I think they're a little blasé about the book here. Tag envelope as evidence. Looked hand. I see, it's a corner of an envelope. Like he was holding it and it got ripped. Get corner. Dust corner. Not worth processing. All right, look corner. Ah, Bill Cole, 753rd, 3rd Street. Now we're cooking. Check if breathing. Yeah. Check if body is alive. Yeah. Check vital signs. The man has no pulse, no breath, and shows signs of having been dead for several hours. There's no points for that. All right. We got what we came for, I guess. Nothing to do with being by the book, though. Just tell coroner, take body. Take body. All right. Gillespie helps him take the body. What's funny is I think the hard part of this was looking back, like the sort of gotcha moment was looking back in the trunk. Like maybe you didn't think to look back in the trunk. Dust, or let's like look trunk. Okay. Dust note for prints. Not worth processing. All right, get note. You're a dead man, Sonny Bonds. Dust note for prints. No, okay. Exit. I think we're done here. Let's. Yeah, I found something. Put kit in trunk. You get 4E lately. Sorry, I just read this. I'm like, toe shoes fit fine. Oh, interesting. I've never worn toe shoes. You mean the ones where your toes are like individually shoed? Shod? I think shod is the right word. You place your field kit inside the trunk. Well, I mean, it's not individually. I mean, they're all connected, but... A third of the way through. How is that possible? I mean, it's been like pulling teeth, this game. Is it weird that, like, in the back of my mind, this is the first time where the console game we're playing... And it's not because Police Quest is bad. Like, I like this game a lot. So it's more, I really, really want to keep playing Fairy Tale Adventure. I'm excited for tomorrow. I love that game. Put kit in trunk. Oh, right. Close trunk. I already did that. Open door. Wait up. Don't leave me. Yeah. All right, Sonny. Or Keith. Individual pockets for the toes. Yeah, cool. I've seen those. Let's see here. Buckle, seatbelt. talk Keith. Keith takes a deep draft from his cigarette. You know, Sonny, some crazy are trying to ban smoking, but it doesn't bother you, does it? Thanks, partner. I want to stay on my partner's good side. Plus, I don't think he's going to quit anyway. They probably didn't animate him without a cigarette. Look corner. I don't remember that address. 753 3rd Street. Thanks, partner. Drive 753 3rd Street. I'll advise dispatch. Dispatch 52 Mayor here. We're responding to 753 3rd Street for a follow-up. 10-4. I wish someone... I wish there was someone that I called every time I went somewhere to let them know where I was. I think that would be nice. True to form it is, yeah. I'm real excited for it. Unlike ActRaiser 2. The Dread. I had to come up with other games to play. I do love Space Crusade, though. We need to try and keep playing that when I can, but I don't know if it's going to overshadow either of these games. Better watch our butts when we get there. Yes, I agree. Keith was talking about how this is probably dangerous, what we're doing right now. I hope this lead isn't a dead end. ... I don't know. I don't think my wife would appreciate an overprotective girlfriend. Keith contacts dispatch 532 Mary 2, 1097 73 3rd Street. I was just thinking, you know, I could just turn on Google Maps. Is that guy just standing? Oh, it's a hotel. I thought that was just like a creepy guy in his window just watching the parking lot. Open trunk. Get kit. Close trunk. While you ask Google, are feet shoed or shod? And the answer was 1 are equals 1076.39 square feet. 1 what? 1 acre? That's probably acre, isn't it? Or is ARE like just ARE? Yeah, no kidding. Is that some thing? I don't know what it is. The man in the window says, yes, sir, what can I do here? Tell police. Okay. Tell him, here, show badge. Show new mugshot. Well, the photograph's vaguely familiar. I believe his name was William Cole. He's in room 108. Aha. You think to yourself, Baines is using the name Cole. Genius. This sounds like a big ol' Cole. Yeah. I don't know if there's really going to be a shootout. That's my guess. Yeah, Google does track everywhere. I found that actually useful when I tried to find a restaurant, but I didn't really know where it was. So I was like on a road trip. Ask Keith for backup. Right behind you, partner. Okay. I mean, I'm not feeling like you are. Look door. I'm going to draw my weapon. Knock door. Knock door. All right. What else? I don't know why I thought he'd answer the door. What is an ARE? I mean, is it just called R? Oh, nice. It's device only. I didn't know that. Ask for key to 108. I don't care if you're the Queen of England. I have an obligation. I know the law, and there ain't nobody getting any key. Ask for key. Raw weapon. Ask for key. Listen at door. Kick door in. Wow. Quite dead. Your last act in life is kicking the door in as you're blasted to an unknown dimension. Because of your improper positioning, you have been blasted into oblivion. Congratulations, you've been successful in taking yourself out of the game. All right, I was right. There was a shootout. I honestly thought he wasn't in there. Improper positioning, huh? Let's see if the manual says anything about this. Is there like a arrest situation? Felony arrest procedure. Here we go. Maybe we should call an entire unit. Have weapon draw. Identify yourself as a police officer. Command suspect to come out. His hands over his head. If the suspect flees, follow on foot. Maintain radio contact. If the suspect takes aggressive action, take necessary defensive action. Approach the suspect, handcuff the suspect, and prepare to defend yourself against hostile behavior. Search, read rights, transport to jail. I mean, we don't know he's in there. We just suspect he's in there. I don't know. I guess we'll just see if we can call a backup unit. Let's start there. I don't think Keith counts. No offense, Keith. He's not the I mean, he just stood there, watched me get shot. Call for backup. Open door. Open trunk. Maxilla, thank you for destroying those terrible, terrible stones. We should play that game again. I mean, I don't think I would do any better. Like, as far as I can tell, it's just luck-based if those little alligator things are in the right spot. I even looked it up. It didn't look like they did anything different. Maybe there's some manipulation of the randomization, but I didn't see it. Yeah, Keith should be able to smoke him. No kidding. Give Keith a rolling paper large enough and he'll smoke the world. Oh, Keith. Open door. Okay. Yeah, we're not leaving. We're calling. Call or backup. Dispatch 53 Mary 2 requesting backup at our 1020. 10-4, 53 Mary 2. Be advised, support team is dispatched to your 1020. Stand or open door. Okay, we're getting out. Yeah. Hey. Whoa. That is a clock officer. You explain the situation to Chuck and request that he and his partner get in position next to their car. Got it, Sonny. That's what we're here for. Should find out which room this dirtbag's in. Room 108. Goodness. All right, I'm not really sure what to do next. Get in position. Yell for Jesse to come out. Come out, Jesse, with your hands up. No. Use... What is that car? Don't get in the line of fire. No kidding. I'm not sure how to kick the door in, though. You got any... Ask for breach charge. No. No. Didn't think so. We might have to wait a few police quests till we have a breaching charge. Should we play the SWAT games? They're not really the same as this, but... maybe we will anyway. What the hell? All right. Well, I can't tell him to come out with his hands up, apparently. Maybe I was just in the wrong spot. Like you say. I mean, that's what it said. I don't see how you can kick the door from the side. Ask Keith for backup. Let's just save here. We're going to keep it as Cole shootout. Kick door. Not close enough to the door, no kidding. Is there any good positioning for kicking a door where there's a shotgun on the other side? Announce police. Police. Open up. Ah. In a commanding voice you yell, open up in the name of the police. You listen carefully, but don't hear anything. No, okay. I moved. I mean, that's what I figured he would do. I just was checking if... we need to add like 3 deaths. 1 for the restorer and 2 for getting shot in the chest. With what looks like a shotgun. Through a door. Which is not pleasant. Since I got a lot of wood and splinters too. So we'll call that 9 deaths. I almost said Keith. Maybe I should stand here. That's your tell Keith. Kick open door. Please hide from my son. Tell Keith to open door. You don't have the key. Will he give me the key now? We got like guys with guns. Show badge. Ask key. Steps in the manual. You're right. You're right. We'll all look at them together. Since I did a lot of them, but some of them weren't working. Have weapon drawn and ready. Identify. Oh, I didn't pull my gun out this time. Maybe I should shoot the door open. That seems very dramatic, though, and unrealistic. But maybe it isn't. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, identify yourself. So I'm gonna pull my gun. I have the backup unit. Say hands over the head. Yeah. All right. I guess we'll give it a shot. Draw a weapon. Oh wait, I tried to F3. Pull shoot door. Don't be so violent. Shoot lock. Yeah. Come out with your hands up. Yeah. Knock door. I'm looking at the manual again. Weapon drawn. Identify yourself. Did that. Maybe I should just type identify self. No. Sunny Bonds, police, open up. No. Let me check the hotkeys. F6, okay, so we can put our gun away. Wait, what? Oh, F8. Whoops. Ask if 108 is occupied. Ask if William Cole is here. Oh, don't say it. Is... No. It's William Cole here. Ask to open 108. Ask if he will open 108. No if. No ifs, ands, or buts. Ask manager to open 108. Tell manager to open 108. Demand key. I think you would instantly get I mean, this is like, it's not, this isn't like someone's house. The manager would almost certainly let us open that door. Right? A suspected murderer he confirmed is in the room. Show mugshot. Yeah, I already did that. Open 108. Talk manager. Don't need to. Okay. Says I don't need to. Tell Keith. I showed my badge already. He's not convinced. He doesn't care. He's like, nah. I won't give you the key. I don't care who you are. He said he doesn't care if I'm the Queen of England. I guess I could just shoot at the door. I'm going to get in trouble for this. That will definitely be good for an early retirement. I am not berserk. And another death. I thought that would happen, but... All right, you and Happy Meadows. Thanks for playing. Calm down. Did I try to look in the window? Look in window. Someone's going to call the cops if you keep looking in windows like that. Oh, for goodness sakes. Open door. I didn't actually tried that. Announce police. Right. Police. Bang door. I can't kick the door. Look. Is it like the... What is that thing? Is it just called a peephole? No. Why does that doorknob look like it's two doorknobs? Look doorknob. Wow. Look doorknob. Look door. This is pretty dramatic. I like how Keith, even when I draw my weapon, just sort of stares. I just really want to talk, Keith. Right behind you, partner. Yeah, I can tell. Talk, officer. Room 108. All right, I already did that. Open trunk. Trunk. Hmm. Use, what are those things called? No, they don't have a battering ram. Oh dear, oh dear. Stand side of door. Take cover. You can't get that. Ha! Not what I meant, but fair enough. No, we don't have a vest. Should probably not walk around with my gun out. Open trunk. Look trunk. Just a field kit. Wear vest. Yeah. Let's see what's in the back seat. Look back seat. No. Look back seat. You look, but it doesn't hold your interest. And hide in these bushes till he comes out. No, I can't do that. Why can't I go up here? I guess I could ask if people have seen him. Look window. Just knock on all these doors. This has actually been worse than a lot of the other games in me knowing kind of what to do. Did that not work? Oh. Kick this door. Kick door. Being a macho type, you kick the door and make a fool out of yourself. You quickly close the door. Oh. All right. It says I'm improperly positioned. I don't think I lost points for it now. I think it would have made a noise, but if I did, that's okay. I'll probably die soon anyway. Ask about William Cole. Yes, we have a William Cole here, 108. Ask if William Cole is here. You can't ask if. They should have put if in the ignore if they're going to parse it the way they do. Because you can probably just say ask William Cole. Yeah. Can you open 108? Can you open room 108? Open room 108. Tell manager to open room 108. You're not sure what I want you to do? I'm going to shoot this guy. I just want to kick the door open again. Is it possible we're supposed to just leave? But then what would we do? Just know his name? Tell officer to stand down. No. No. No, if you can get them here like that, I mean, what else are we going to do? What's this little line over here? Look window. Kick window. Don't be so violent, Sonny. Look into room 108. You're spinning your wheels looking at that. Oh, it's a nice little scene we have here. Nah, I know we need a warrant. I just don't think we do. Because I think this guy can just let us in if he would. Tell about murder. Tell about murder. You don't need to. I really do. Ask for permission to enter room 108. This game doesn't know the word permission. All right, what if we just leave? Let's just see what happens. We have the save game. Open door. Geez, Sonny, hold on a second, will you? Just leave these guys hanging. Turn to office. Oh, drive to office. I forgot that guy's name. It's like Greg or something, but he's pretty upset probably. Got all dressed up and nothing happened. Is it possible that's right? Because I agree. We shouldn't really be kicking in random hotel doors just because we are 90% sure. Give evidence. Give him the envelope. Takes the blood sample. Hope you nail Bane soon. All right, let's go see what the old boss says. Maybe just something other than eating ice cream. Use phone. Surely he won't be in here already. City, please. Lytton. Platoon. William Cole. Yeah, good, because that would be crazy. Hang up. Click. Should I ask? Should I do like the Bart Simpson classic? Ask for Seymour Butts number. What is it? Use computer. Turn on computer. But not that I know of. The way you got warrants before is the paperwork kind of shows up and you kind of go to the courthouse. But that seems crazy to do for a imminent. Like, Jesse's out of there as soon as we left, right? I mean, unless he's insane. Stupid. Unless he's stupid. He's definitely insane. Ice cream. I'm just seeing, do we have a William Cole in any of these? That's for Roberts, so we should look at Roberts' stuff. We already know all that. William Cole. No, got nothing. Narcotics. Ah, crap. Oh, it must be called something else. Apparently I don't know how to spell pistachio again. That's what? I'm confused. What's pistachio for then? Does it have an S on the end? Look papers. Pistachio. Yeah, pistachio. Retro Demiurge, yes, very much so. Yeah, Gold Rush was so good, wasn't it? There's something about the like theming that really changed, like, because this isn't really different gameplay exactly, but this is like a story, and it's not like even the Police Quest 1 I liked better because like before we got involved in this Jesse Baines crap, it was just sort of like, you know, traffic doing stuff. It was sort of just generic. But now we're like a person and there's grudges and it's just like a whole story. I never like a good story. I don't know, there's something about like being constrained. Like I'm not going to be doing any traffic stops and I know that. So it's like, just chasing down Jesse. Very focused. Okay. All right, I'm gonna think about this. I need to go. I'm gonna grab a drink and I'll be right back. But enjoy the Keith smoking scene while the captain enjoys his ice cream, and I will be right back. Oh man, sweeping the horse stalls for money, yeah. Yeah. I agree. It's why I like games I haven't played, because like there's all this hope, you know, when you first start. that it might be another fairy tale adventure where you just are surprised by the goings on. I mean, there's mounts in that. That's sort of unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, I think because we know what's going on, it just is like there's going to be a murder every day. They gave away in the preview that our girlfriend gets kidnapped. We're finding Jesse. We know where Jesse is. That's what's really driving me crazy. Maybe we should go. We should go back to that. I feel like we should do something here. Maybe I can dispatch for a warrant. That's not a terrible idea. Call for warrant. Unbelievable that worked. All right. That's irritating. I didn't think you could just call like that. I guess you can. It didn't say that in the manual. Well, I guess nothing. Hold on. This guy just walked it here? Get warrant. You whistle the theme sometimes? Yeah. I love the cleaning the stalls music. Show warrant. Open room 108. Ask for key. Anything you say, officer. Oh, great. Give key to Keith. Yeah, Quest for Glory is by far the most that game for me, for sure. Me and a friend since, gosh, I guess it'd be high school through college. She's a college roommate as well. We always like Irana's piece, play it or have it on. I don't know. We both just, if he hears it or if I hear it somewhere different, we'll send the clip to them, or I'll get sent the clip. Same for the main theme from Quest for Glory. I'm gonna save again. This is so dumb. Announce. Oh no, you can't say announce. Police. Use key. Trained reflexes throw you back as you're startled by an explosion as you turn the key, slamming your gun hand against the wall. That was too close for comfort, you say to yourself. You watch as the SWAT team unloads tear gas into the room. Okay, well. I don't have a mask. Whatever. Let's just charge in like idiots. Better stay put, Sonny. Well, okay, it didn't give me time to actually... Yeah. We died. And technically we died twice because account restores its deaths these days. I don't know why. Even if I didn't die. Alright. Use, or hold on. So draw gun. Police. Police. Use key. As the door opens, you're startled by an explosion. Trained reflexes throw you back, slamming your gun hand against the wall. That was too close for comfort. SWAT unloads tear gas into the room. I think Keith drew his weapon for 5 seconds. We're just waiting for that to dissipate, or what's the deal? The gas is clear. It appears that you can enter the motel room. No kidding. Yes, KZadbot. That's the kind of games I've always liked. Is where you just can sort of do whatever. You don't have to do anything too crazy. Ah. Here's the little culprit, Sonny. I'll take it out of the car and run the numbers. I should probably keep my... Alright, I guess we're good. Look floor. Get blood. I don't have my field kit. Are you kidding me? Keith says that shotgun has once on it from a local burglary. We can contact burglary division for more info. Okay, but I'm not done here. Yeah, I'm a level 309. I'm a level 900 farmer. You want to hear a really sick thing that I've always wanted? This is so bad. And it it's from my experience in WoW and what kind of made me not like it as much anymore. Well, there's a lot of things, but this is one of them. No one would ever do this. I know this. And so it's a terrible idea, but I want a game where when you buy it, you can have one character. You make one character, like an MMO. That's all you get. And yeah, you choose your class, and that's just who you are for the rest of your time there. People would just buy extra copies, I know, and have extra. But I always like the idea of everyone being kind of, divided into their different things they do. Because, man, after all the Excel sheet people get a hold of it, everyone tells you how to do your job. It's very frustrating. Especially when you're doing it better than they're telling you. Get kit. All right. And permadeath. No. That just sounds like a... I mean, I don't mind permadeath. I'm a big fan, actually. But not for a game where you'd have to... Oh my gosh, Maxilla. I can't get any closer. It literally won't let me get closer. All right, using the eyedropper, you take a sample of the blood and put it in the vial. Here's the real Dust TV for prints. Not worth processing. Dang it. Thought that would be a good one. Dust nightstand for prints. No, open nightstand. Open drawer. You find an envelope with the corner torn off of Woodrow Roberts. Lytton City, 556 Oak Street. Get envelope. As you examine the envelope, you compare it with a piece of paper found on Roberts, and they match. Yeah. Actually, just as Daniel did, I was just thinking that because that job system worked pretty good, and I adored Star Wars Galaxies to death until they made the new version. But I loved how Jedi were rare, and it wasn't clear, and they didn't really tell you how to do it. There needs to be more of that, because, like, there's too many spreadsheets in my MMOs these days. The booby trap consisted of a shotgun, cable, and pulleys. It was nearly a deadly combination. As you look at the mechanism that nearly cost you your life, you think, Baines, you heartless rat. Dust wire for prints. No, I didn't think that would work. Look bathroom. You look around the bathroom, typical, nothing interesting. Turn on hot water. No. Yeah, the combat system change and telling everyone what to do. It's no fun. I loved when I was just like out and about. They're somewhere popular because there's a lot of people nearby. And then just zooming past would be like the first Jedi you've seen in a month. A droid engineer? Awesome. I started as a bounty hunter till I realized like what that grind looked like. And then I became a well, what is that? I don't remember. I used a hammer, I think. And I also was an armorer at one point. That game was so good. All the same character, because eventually, you know, we knew it had something to do with maxing skills, and it still wasn't clear which ones. Just before I learned, anyway. Someone might have known, like, about the what are the little triangles called? Anyway, the data pad things. And it turned out when they did the new revamped way, I was only one profession away, and I didn't even know that, because I started. I think that made you force sensitive as long as you did the quest. Like the guy came and talked to you originally, but then like when they did the revamp before the job revamp, they did like a Jedi revamp. Yeah, game was fun. I had a friend who played the crap out of it. They had like a huge like armor empire. No pun intended. Star Wars Galaxies. Also why I liked UO, because there wasn't all that go here, do this quest. It was like, go do whatever you feel like doing. But everyone's so savvy now. We all know all the gaming tropes. We all know what we're looking for. Like even I can't even play an MMO without already kind of getting what needs to be done, and or worse, they shove it in your face. Or gosh, have you played those? We used to play like a random MMO every weekend, like my friend group, and some of them in the last decade have been ridiculous. Like there'd be a button you pushed and it would run your character automatically. These weren't even mobile games. It'd run your character wherever automatically. It would turn everything in and then start running to the next place. And I was like, what is even the point of this? Yeah, if you use your abilities too much. Yeah, I remember seeing someone at a starport with their lightsaber out and they were doing different stuff. And I didn't see anyone, like, I didn't know Vader would show up or whatever, but I saw a lot of bounty hunters show up over. And I think that was their point, because they killed most of them. It was pretty crazy. It's like the one major encounter I had in early Star Wars Galaxies with a Jedi. I just was standing there. I did not involve myself in that. It's too new. I didn't even know it was special as it was at the time. Missing the ship, yeah. He was out front, not when you go through the tunnel and actually wait for the ship, but out in front, right where the entrance was. As I was coming off of the transport, I walked out and I was like, oh my gosh, a Jedi. But like I said, I didn't know it was as rare as it was yet. So I thought it was cool, but I didn't appreciate it until much later. Put kit in trunk. Close trunk. I mean, are we done here? I don't know. I'm gonna give this guy his key back. You dudes are not gonna get away with this. You're gonna pay for damages. Give key. Give manager key. Give back key. Give room 108 key back. Whatever. Okay. I do have a reason, but I don't care. Maybe I left it in the lock. Retro Demiurgy, really? Wow. I did another time. I was actually kind of in the wilderness, and you could sort of, was it hear or see? You could either see or hear the shots from a bit of a distance. And I walked up, and it was a scatter pistol shooting at a Jedi. And I think the Jedi got low and ended up speeding off. Yeah. So he didn't kill the Jedi, but the Jedi did take off. So, I mean, that's good. I think that was the one of 2 times I saw one. I don't remember ever seeing one until much later after those 2. I guess we just go. Let's save here, just in case I missed something. It also was not a shootout, but whatever. But for a long time, we did those faction battles, and there were so many people. It was so funny. And someone would pull out an ATST. Yes, just a trap. Drive to 555. I have hotter leads to follow. Very unlawful. I think all traps are unlawful, generally speaking. If they're human entrapping, anyway. Look envelope. Yeah, okay. It says I can't drive there. All right. Return to office. No, wait. Drive to office. Yeah, I would do that sometimes. But I think the one I remember doing most was it surveying? And then, of course, dancing and musician when I did those. This was after I realized what I needed to do, and I started doing all of the skill ups. The last thing I remember doing before the new system came out was killing crate dragons over and over again. All right, back at the office. So we'll need to go talk to burglary. Keith said that, so it's probably the right thing to do. To leave and... Submit evidence. Oh, yes, wait until he's at the window. One envelope booked. Corner of envelope. John takes the blood sample from the trunk. Takes the blood sample from the motel. All right. Let's go talk to burglary. Talk. Oh, gosh. Okay. Guess I can't talk to this guy. Maybe I have to get in front of him. Oh, what if I say talk officer? Okay. All right. He also says the same thing as always. Gosh, this is frustrating. Hey, Sonny, I'll trade you these lieutenant bars for a one-way ticket to Mexico. Ask about shotgun. Talk about shotgun. I wonder who I have to talk to about it, because I'm not close enough now. Ah, yes. We just worked a recent pawn shop burglary. Taken in that burglary are 2 shotguns, a 32 automatic with silencer and ammunition. Alrighty. Ah, Keith just told me about the motel incident. Good thing Keith was there with you, keeping a cool head and following procedures. I've been thinking, I don't like what I see. Point 1, says Fletch. The murder victim, Woody Roberts, testified against Baines at the trial last year. Point 2, he continues, Bonds. You also testified against Baines last year. Point 3, you were led into a booby trap at the motel. If you ask me, this whole thing is shaping up as a vendetta. Brilliant. In a worried tone, you boys better start digging. We appear to have a vengeful maniac on our hands. 32 caliber is no longer made. Huh. Bet they still make ammunition for him, though. Maybe not. Seems like the sort of thing. These guns last like forever. It's ridiculous. So, should I go into the burglary stuff, I guess? Open computer. Use computer. Turn on computer. Keith just told me about the... Oh. Yeah, we already did this. Yeah, Vendetta. I get... Okay. I think that ice cream's going to his head. Keith is apparently lost in thought, but you know better. Man, call Marie. Use phone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kids had bet. All right, I have to just exit. Check message box. Look message box. Tindy. Yeah. I already knew that was there, but figured we should get it. Let's try the corner. I don't know. Maybe the pawn shop? We could drive there. Because that's the clue Keith gave us. Buckle seatbelt. Drive pawn shop. Drive pawn shop. Neither works. Drive 5556 Oak Street. Did I miss something again? Keith pipes up. Buddy boy, let's get this show on the road. Drive bar. No. Drive coroner. No. Dang it. We're stuck again. Oh, the commonness in Fallout 3, yeah. Ask about pawn shop. Ask about guns. Let's see what she said again. Ask about gun robbery. Oh, right. Burglary, sorry. A 32 automatic with silencer and ammunition. Tell about guns. Who am I telling? I like that it knows I want to tell someone something, but... Got a little Keith maze there. Tell Captain about guns. Tell Keith about guns. Oh my gosh. What's this guy got to say? Talk. Jim is a muscular, quiet man. He has nothing to say to you. Great. All right, I'm going to do something a little outrageous here. We'll do back at the office because that's where we are. But let's restore the hotel room just to make sure I didn't miss something because now I'm... Who's more useless, Captain or Keith? I'd say Captain. Mostly because Keith at least was like, don't go in there. What are we doing here, Sonny? What a crap save game I've made. I saved it while getting into the car, and as soon as... you have to do the whole thing again. Don't use gun, use key. Just gonna skip through this very quickly. Well, not too quickly. So we know we don't need our gun. I think we got everything in there. I don't know why I'm... Of course, when you actually sped up the game, the timer slowed down in King's Quest IV. Now it looks like maybe it worked here. Didn't speed up too fast. You're still reasonable speed. All right, yep, you go get that. I'm gonna just look around. Look bed. Look pillow. Look blanket. Make bed. Look under pillow. No. Traipse through the blood. Look TV. Look counter. Look chair. Maybe I should have dusted the chair for Prince. Let's see if I can. If I can, I'll redo everything. Open trunk. Get kit. Dust chair for Prince. Not worth processing. All right. Look pulley. No, doesn't know what that is. Use bathroom. What use do you intend? My goodness. Look painting. You look at the painting and think, not bad for a print. Move painting. It'd be very strange for a hotel room. Get blanket. No. Look lamp. Nothing significant. All right, we're restoring, canceling our backwards restore. I don't think we missed anything there. Something else we have to do. What if we go into Vice? Or, well, no, narcotics. Maybe they'll say something. Yeah, they fired Pratt. You already told me that. Talk officer. Famous poem. Yes. Oh, yes. My father did told me a long time ago, son, save your money and climb out of the hole. He gave me a dime, and with a big smile, I put it on my dresser to save for a while. Inflation taught me with the years I spent, the dime I saved was only worth 5 cents. I was really nervous. I didn't really know where that was going. So I was like reading the line in my head while also saying the line previous. And that was trying to like filter it in case it got weird. You never know with these games. Oh, God. Nice weather we're having. What can I do for you, Bonds? I don't know. Nothing. I like watching Keith move around the office. What to do? Look papers. Miami ice cream pistachio. So Miami is vice. Ice cream is homicide. Pistachio. I feel like that'd be firearms if I had to just guess offhand, but it doesn't work for either. Turn on computer. TR criminal. Oh, CD criminal. CD firearms. Pista chow. That's not actually how you spell chow, is it? That doesn't work. Maybe a burglary doesn't have files. Ask pawn shop evidence. No, we can't use pawn shop, it said. Ask about evidence. Results of the message basket tomorrow. Yep. I mean, it's kind of dead, right? Does anyone have any leads here? I got nothing. So the last thing that we kind of got as a clue was the shotgun was stolen from the pawn shop. What if I look at this desk? Look desk. No. Talk Laura. Ask about guns. No. Ask about gun burglary. There we go. Burglary. Okay, that's you, but what about you? I mean, I don't really know how going to the... Like, we know this is Baines. I get we need evidence, but we really just need to find out where Baines is. And I think if I was him, I'd hide out at the dead guy's house. Well, I wouldn't, but apparently since I can't go there, that's the best place to hide. Look desk. William Jerome. Look desk. Computer. Maybe they stole it back though, yeah. I've tried to get that paper before, you can't. Maybe we just go over to the firing range for the heck of it. No. What do we do? Look board. Are we still like listed as terrible? How am I behind on my scores? Trying to think of like what burglary's password would be. I'm just not getting it. Ask about stolen guns. Ask about guns burglary. Okay. Ask about pawn shop. No, I tried that. You don't use that. Ask about location. Report to captain. Maybe Keith has something now that he's thought about it. Stared at the wall. He's not smoking. It's new. Maybe he's in the listings now some reason. Woody Roberts. Lytton. William Cole. Let's try Bill. Miami for Vice, ice cream for murder, which I think is, you know, that's a pun, right? Ice cream. And then pistachio doesn't work on any of them. So I don't know what it's for. That may just be a joke and that's like his favorite ice cream. Get Jesse. Sloan, Frank. I could maybe I could find Frank Sloan. Yeah, Miami Vice, also a pun, of course. Or I don't know if it's a pun, but you know what I mean, a reference. But yeah. Turn page. Blah, blah, blah. Murray Wilkins, Woody Roberts, Don Colby, who we can't find because he's in witness protection, so they're not going to tell us. Close file. Like that's, we really should be like warning whoever is in charge of protective custody that Colby is in grave danger. I think he has narcotics file. Open filing. Read Colby. No alias. 23-1 Steelton. Maybe I should call him. He's in Steelton. So we do have his address. Oh my. All right, let's Steelton. Let's try that and call Colby. Turn page. All right. Steelton. Donald Colby. And close file. Close. Close cabinet. Okay, so Colby's in Steelton, and that's at his new address. I didn't realize we had that. I would think his name's changed, but maybe it hasn't. That would be extremely dangerous for witness protection, but set use phone. I'm not convinced this is gonna work, but she does ask city, which is strange. No. All right. Is there any better information here? No, see, his address is confidential here. That's why I thought we didn't have it, but it's over in that other one. It's dangerous. Special rights, yeah. Go ask the captain. Oh. What a laugh. Ask captain about Donald Colby. The captain is on the phone. He's either on the phone or eating ice cream. He's completely useless. I may ask the narcotics folks. Ask about Donald Colby. Call the captain. Not close enough. So I'm guessing none of these people can tell me about it. No. I meant to type in officer. Boy. Let me look at that file again. Maybe I missed something in there, like its name change wasn't under alias or something. Colder. Donald J. Colby. Location. Oh, yeah, that's his incarceration location. So he's in Steelton, so that's at least something. Assigned to Laura Watts. Here we go. Yeah, no, I thought you were just making a joke because it's like not giving me any information. So Laura Watts. I don't remember. Is she in here? Look desk. Oh my gosh, tell me. Look officer. I mean, that's probably not Laura Watts, but look Laura. Ah, let's wander off. She must be in burglary then? Or is she just not here? Because Laura Simpson was in here. Detective Gomez is not here right now. Maybe she got married. Ask Laura about Donald Colby. Yeah. Ask about Donald Colby. That guy's the worst. He just sits there. Yeah, I remember that, but that's why I thought she'd be in there, but I said she wasn't. Maybe I should just talk to them and see what they say. Look officer. Look officer. Oh, there it was. Kim Walters, that's not it. Steve Jones. He's probably writing poetry. And that's Lieutenant Dooley. Maybe Lieutenant would know. Ask about Donald Colby. It's about to type Donald Cheese, because the way I'm remembering it is it's like the cheese. All right, no Laura. Who knows where Laura is? Probably not in this precinct. We're in homicide, but we're in like a new office, so this isn't the only police station. The Potter leads to follow. All right. We're going back to that place we were just a minute ago. Maybe I should have asked the manager more? I don't know. Yes, here we are. William Cole, room 108. Okay, you're broken. You're a broken person. I keep trying to ask about pawn shop, but you don't use the word pawn in the game. $53.2 Mary's 10-8 from 753 3rd Street. Copy, dispatch. Dispatch 53 Mary, 53 Mary 2, be advised, en route to 222 West Peach Street. Copy, en route. I didn't think about going to check on Marie because I assumed Colby would get hit first, but I guess you're supposed to immediately be like, oh my gosh, Marie also was in this case, and the captain's going on about us, but we're worried about Marie. I was not worried about Marie because I knew she got kidnapped because that stupid commercial primed me for it. The tree has one of those little stabilizers. Read note. Marie's our girlfriend. Yeah, if you missed the last episode, we had a date with her. She ordered lobster. We ordered steak. We then kissed 3 times and got the heck out of the restaurant. And I don't think we even ate, which was upsetting to me because you don't waste lobster and steak. My goodness. Read note. Take note. Okay. I'm already a little nervous. That Sunny doesn't look promising. Read note. Dear Sunny, gone shopping. Love, Marie. Red Lobster, I'm assuming. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get the name of the restaurant. I think it was just like a name, though. It was like Al's or something. Knock door. Okay. Talk. Keith. Oh, talk. Keith, spelled correctly. Keith is strangely silent in the moment. Hold on. I just noticed the blind is slightly open in one window, which makes me wonder if I should look. Unable to see anything. Fortunately, you know there's a spare key hidden above the door and you unlock and replace the key. Okay, excellent. Oh boy. The appearance of Marie's living room speaks for itself. Your heart sinks and your head starts swimming. Oh, Marie, you think. What has that maniac done to you? Trying to keep your composure, you say to Keith. Okay, Keith, why don't you go check out back of the house? I'll look around here. Look. You look around, apparently empty living room. However, you can see definite signs of a struggle. Yes. Look, lamp. It'll never work again. Look, phone. Cord is ripped from the wall. Dust phone for prints. I don't have my field kit. Brilliant. No, don't. Okay. Where was he wandering off to? Get kit. Open door. What's that down on the floor? Is that an ashtray? It's really hard to tell. It's just like a brown circle with red and white in it. Dust phone footprint. Not worth processing. My goodness. Look ashtray? Look paper. Get paper. Woody Roberts, Marie Wilkins, Don Colby, Sonny Bonds. Only Woody is checked. Mercy, mercy. This is Bane's hit list, and now that murderous scumbag has Marie. Just note for Prince. A wasted effort. Brilliant. It was burned. Well, while we're here, we may as well get a snack. Open cabinet. You're not in the right room. Well, can't figure out how to get in there, if I'm honest. There it is. There are no clues and you're not hungry. Open oven. Wash dishes. She'll be happy that we did if we clean up the place before we go rescue her, you know? There's signs of a struggle in Marie's bathroom. Maria's not in here. What if... But if there's signs of struggle... Okay. Look, chair. Yeah, struggle in the bathroom, I know. They make medicine for that. Painting. Abstract art by Sierra's very own graphic artist, Vu. It's also his warehouse. Look, TV. 19-inch Dynaview color portable. Excellent. Let's check out this plant. It might need watering. Look plant. Lock plant. Look plant. The fake potted plant almost looks real. Yeah. I don't know if I ever had a 19-inch. I thought it was... Because we always had a slightly... So we had one of those big sets in the living room in the mid-80s. Put kit in trunk. But it like 19 was like big for my room. I remember having that and thinking it was awesome for the Nintendo. Because originally for the Nintendo, we had a black and white. I mean, it must have been like 14-inch television, maybe smaller. It was black and white. Yeah, yeah, that's similar. So 25 to 30, that sounds more like the size that I was thinking is the big one. Yeah, my I had a 20 something with the DVD. Well, I didn't. I used it had my PlayStation 2 with it. That's one of the first things I got. That was the first TV I ever owned. Before that, I just inherited the like the living room TV as they got bigger, and you could start stealing the old one, put it in your room. I don't know where to go now. Well, she said she's shopping, right? Yeah, same. Yeah. I was trying to think. I think the first console I had when the room was just mine was the N64. Before that, I shared a room with my brother. But we had the Genesis and SNES in there, and the NES for a while, but that lived in the living room most of the time because, like I said, a lot of that time was a black and white TV in our room. Oh wow. I loved picture in picture. I and they don't often have it, or it's really hard to find because sometimes I think it'd be fun to play a game in the corner like I used to. Let's head to the office. 10 53 Mary 2 10 4 whatever. On our way to the office. Keith keys the mic and informs dispatch of the bad news. Dispatch 53 Mary 2, we're 10-8 en route to office. Be advised we have found signs of a struggle. It appears the occupant of the house, one Mary Wilkins, has been kidnapped. Please advise the captain. Copied possible 207 kidnap and will 10-5 the information to 53 Mary 1. We'll get her back, Sonny. Oh, wow. Yeah, missing some of the shot. That's never good. It's already bad enough on a 4-3 anyway, right? For movies. You're already cutting something. Then if it's even more so. I love that he always has time, no matter what urgency or mission we're on here, to insult the smell of the car that he smokes in. I would never have. I just was so desperate to just go somewhere that I typed in Marie's house. Sorry to hear about Marie, Sonny, Captain Fletcher offers. If you boys have a solid lead, now's the time to bring it up. Tell pawn shop burglary. No. Gun burglary. William Cole. Say William Cole. Tell Captain gun burglary. Show Captain note. Captain takes the victim list from your and begins to read. Everyone in this list testified against Baines and are now dead or missing except you and Colby. The question is, Sonny, will he go after you or Colby next? Colby's whereabouts are unknown to Baines, so Baines will probably stick around to take another crack at you, Sonny. Is that it? Oh. Show Captain Death Threat. That's not what I meant. Motel key. Read note from Marie's door. It's the wrong one. From door. No, read note door. Note from Murray's door. Read note from Murray's door. Whatever. We drive to the supermarket. That's where maybe he's trying to like set me up, thinking I'll just take the note and go to the supermarket. Yeah, he smoked a dozen Camels. Yeah, exactly. I want to drive to the supermarket. Turn over hit list. I like that he smoked a cigarette while we just sat in the car thinking, I don't know what to do now. That felt so promising, but nothing was really that. I mean, I already knew everything I just learned, except for Marie's kidnapped. I don't know. Not now. I'm eating my ice cream. Brilliant. I mean, I got nothing. Let's go to Marie's house. Maybe I missed something. At least we can go back there. Door's locked. Fortunately, nowhere there's a key. There's nothing really. You know, when I came back here, I was thinking there's probably a note somewhere. Look in chair. Look at phone. Plug phone in. Use phone. Plug in phone. Plug phone in. Please try a different way of saying that. I don't know what that means. Plug phone cord in. Plug phone into wall. Replug phone into wall. This game does not know replug. Oh, we got a handgun, ammo, key ring, unmarked car keys, money clip, thank you letter, death threat, wallet, handcuffs, new mugshot, hit list, old mugshot, motel key, note from Marie's door, and your LPD business card. Look lampshade. Useless. Useless. It says. Get ashtray. Or what about dust ashtray? Okay. Here's one worth taking. Finally. I love Lamp. Handcuffs? What is this, a Larry game? Yeah. I got a fingerprint finally. I don't know. I don't see how that really helps me any, but I guess I'll go turn it in. Maybe it'll push the narrative forward some way. Oh my gosh. Stop. Hitbox of this trunk is massive. Did I not actually get a fingerprint? Whatever, we'll see if that worked. I don't know. Now I'm confused. I'm going to go back in and try. Did we get points for that? I didn't hear the noise now that I think about it. I mean, the door. Door is locked, but you have a key. All right. Dust ashtray for fingerprint. All right. Take fingerprint. I don't know. Maybe I got one. I don't really know. That doesn't seem helpful now that I've realized it's sort of just a throwaway phrase. I don't know how helpful fingerprints really are anyway. He seems to have run out of cigarettes in most of these scenes. Not in the car scene, but everywhere else. I'm still obsessed with that. Nope, hotter leads to follow. All right. Still trying to drive to 5556. That's a Woody's house. There was the rest of the envelope and a shotgun that talked about a burglary at a pawn shop, but this game doesn't know the word pawn, so I can't go check out the pawn shop. We know that he has a shotgun and a .32 silenced pistol on him, because that's the other two guns stolen from the pawn shop. The envelope, but we turned that in. I should go turn this fingerprint in, I guess. Turn in evidence. You give him the victim list, and he reads it in astonishment. When he sees your name, he gasps, "Whoa, Sonny, you must be really scared." My, we've been busy, haven't we? Okay, well. This is a much longer day than the first. But it also wasn't a shootout. There was just a booby trap with a shotgun. So when the door opened, it fired. Very traditional in these situations. I'm looking through the menu. I get menu. I'm going to look through the manual just for inspiration. What do we got here? Procedures, fingerprints, radio, shooting range, police computer. Yep. We know this. We did this. Codes don't matter. Maybe we look at the verbs. Maybe this will help us. Buy, buckle, close, connect, contact. Dust for fingerprints, I imagine. Probably not dusting the coffee table. Halt. Inspect. Kiss. Notify. None of these are jumping out at me. Be on the lookout. Try any action you can think, even the unthinkable. Thanks, Sierra. You always call the support line. Yep. That's just the intro. There's the cover. Patrol. Walk through. Yes, yes. Watch your behind. Yep. Thoroughly examine. Look at the room. I did that there. Look in the box when you open the box. Talk to the man. I think number 4 is the most helpful right now because I don't know why I'm so bad at the police quest ones. I don't even have ideas. Who are all these people anyway? Oh well. I don't know. Maybe chat has an idea. Not always. That's true. You can't always call the support line. That's true. That's true. Oh dear. I need to do the unthinkable. That's right, Retro Demiurgy. There was some blood there too, but it's being processed. Maybe it's look in box. Oh, Crime Lab. Oh, that's just the boot again. Dang it. I already know about the boot. Go to the shoe store. It's new. We should go to a shoe store. This is so stupid, but we're going to a shoe store. I'm doing the unthinkable. I just bought some shoes. I got some new shoes. The exciting stuff. Why do I have 130 now? Oh, I gave the hit list to that guy. Coroner now, maybe? He said, do we want to go interview bag ladies, apparently. The warehouse. Maybe there's something there now. I mean, he went there before. Maybe we should just backtrack, right? Track through where we've been. Looks the same to me. What are we doing back here? I don't know. Maybe the park? That hole is the same as it was. So I was hoping maybe it was open more and I could maybe they're in there. Drive park. Drive. What was it called? Does anyone remember that park? Where was the park? Drive. Where was the first spot he found? Trail is not used in this game. Well, I guess we're not on the trail of Jesse Baines then. Which is fair enough. We're really not. We're at Arnie's, by the way. Arnie's is where we went. So we're going to Arnie's. I don't know why. 1097. Arnie's restaurant. Gee, I guess the restaurant's closed. Where'd he go? Did he just stay in the car? Look in window. Look indoor. Hmm. Very finicky. Drive. Oh, look at the view of the construction area. That's fun. Drive gas station. Oh, ha! It ignored gas and said station. Absolutely. We'll go back to the station. Can I get off duty? Like, whoa, he's going to... He's looking for me. Drive to my house. Check the hotel again. Wow, they had Siri in the cars. All right. I mean, I can go show you that scene. It was... We're just going to replace back at the office, because honestly... I'll have to do the whole thing again, but you can see it. So, draw my gun. Police. Use key. You're startled by a sudden explosion. Trained reflexes throw you back, slamming your gun against the wall. That was too close for your comfort. You watch as SWAT unloads tear gas into the room. Put my gun away. Just waiting for the tear gas to disperse. Talk amongst yourselves. Ah, gas is cleared. Keith walks in and picks up the shotgun off the floor and says, here's the culprit. I'll take it to the car and run the numbers. Yep. So there's the blood on the ground. We got a vial of that, and then you can open drawer. You get this Woodrow Roberts, 5556 Oak Street. I've tried to go there a million times, doesn't work. Lytton City, USA. You can look wire. Nearly deadly combination, booby trap. Baines, you heartless rat. Look bed. You notice the bed is unmade. Look under bed. Nothing from here. Moved blanket. You move it, look under it, and find nothing. Move pillow. No. I tried all that. Yeah, it's stolen from the pawn shop. There's 2 shotguns stolen and a 32 silenced pistol. We already did all that, and we can't go to the pawn shop because it doesn't know that name. No, it's a bathroom. I mean, that's the closet right there. Look hangers. Nothing of significance. And then you can look bathroom. Just normal stuff. Look mirror. You don't have time for self-iteration. Look toilet. Look shower. Normal. Look sink. Colby imports. Irritating. Yep, burglary. We already did all that. Let's try this real quick since I don't feel like doing all that again. Look card. 407 3323. 407 3323. No, but I'll try calling that number. But we already knew. I don't know why the heck Colby would still use his own name when he's in Steelton. That's... Hello. Detective Bonds from the Leyden Police Department. What do you want? Jesse Baines escaped. You are in danger. Murder. Big deal. Free. Maybe I should say hit list. I find it very interesting. Warn. All right. Well, he's fine anyway. I'm not sure that helps us in any way. Unless we think he would go to Steelton. How far is Steelton? I thought about that earlier, but I was like, they're not going to have me drive to Steelton. Drive to Steelton. That's a great place, but it's too far to drive. Where should we go? I really think, in my opinion, this is the most sensible place to check. Hotter leads to follow. I really don't. Nah. I wish the day would end so I could get all my results in for all the freaking evidence. Ah, crap. Hold on. I really should have saved that other game. I'm going to save the game here. Okay. Just to check something real quick. I can't believe this. Doing this for the 1,000th time. Use key. Yeah, all this stuff. I love that the manager's just sitting there like, yeah, they're just firing guns, whatever. All right. Yep. He'll go check that out. Blah, blah. Don't care. Get card. Turn card over. The back of the card is blank. All right, that's all I wanted to know. Yeah. Well, as soon as I realized, like, oh no, it's a business card like ours. Maybe they are trolling us with the hard puzzle to make the later hard puzzle easier if we remember it. But alas, they did not. And we already know he's trying to go there anyway. Like, that doesn't help me find Marie. Yeah, doesn't have to clean the sheets, yeah. Open cabinet. Does anyone remember? I don't want to have to go look. Close file or close cabinet. Does anyone remember where the name of the park was? I guess we could do this. Cotton Cove. It must be that. Excellent. Let's go to Cotton Cove. So that's where he dumps the body. So maybe that's where he dumps bodies. Not that I'm hoping not to find a body, but I'm not close enough to open my car door. All right. Bunch of radio calls. Dispatch 3 Mary 2, 1097 Cotton Cove. Copy. What are we doing back here, Sonny? I don't know, man. Maxilla. We don't know that for certain. What if we're the game and we're watching the real world? And it's pixelated. Look, trash. As suspected, you find garbage in the garbage. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Maxilla! Thank you so much for the giant Dirty Harry emote. I want to look. What is that graffiti there? Look graffiti. You look, but it doesn't know yours. All right. Look phone. Telephone is convenience to the public. From the looks of it, it's been well used and abused. Look phone book. Yeah, I don't know how that would be a clue. What is this dirt patch here? Look ground. Many shoes have left impressions in the sandy soil. Yeah, this is all old. You know, Keith's just wandering around, cigaretteless. Doesn't know what to do with himself. That is a good tree. Look at that tree right there. That tree is pretty good. What a view. Just Colby and me. I tried to drive home, but maybe I live in an apartment. No. Drive hotel. Drive market. Drive bowling alley. Why not? Drive. What are other places? Mini golf. Drive bar lot. Drive airport. Wait, there is an airport. I don't. No. Just Colby and I. Yeah. So the guy in Steelton and me. But honestly, I was really hoping to find Maria alive. I forgot to pack my toothbrush. Wait, can I fly to Steelton? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Keith almost got me killed by blocking me. All right. Let's get across before that thing turns and we get run over. Buy ticket to Steelton. Oh, I suppose I could do that. You look at the folding cash in your money clip and you know beyond the shadow of doubt that you'll never be able to board that flight for Steelton if you have to pay for it yourself. Keith jumps in. Hey, Sonny, put your wallet away. Let me call Captain Hall for authorization to purchase tickets. No kidding. We really can go there. I've been trying to warn him, but he just ignores me. But apparently we can fly there. Keith shows his badge, makes a call. Keith calls arrange for purchasing your tickets. Your mind works fiercely as you try to put together the pieces of the information you've gathered in the course of your investigation. Hey man, Keith tells you, it's all set. Fletch has a purchase order for our tickets and he's getting it cleared with the ticket agent right now. And Sonny, the captain suggests that you call Steelton police and have them warn Colby that Baines is on the loose. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Get tickets. Oh, get Steelton tickets. I see. Do I already have them? I don't know. Whatever. I'll just assume we're sorted. Let's find the phone, I guess. I don't know. Let's just board the plane. We'll call him when we get there. Maybe I can ask him right here. Here we go. Phone. Can I use the phone? Use the phone. Certainly, officer. There we go. Two 2677 2677 2677. Hello, Steelton Police Department. Lieutenant Miller speaking. Sonny Bonds. This is Detective Sonny Bonds from Lytton PD. Hello, something I can do for you? Jesse Baines. Jesse Baines escaped. No. Jesse Baines is out. That's not what I said, Sonny. Does anyone remember the number? Something 77 2377. I think it was 43. That was bizarre. We might want to just restart this call situation because it's a little broken. Use phone. I'll say Warren next time. 2677. Okay. Lytton PD calling. Warn about Jesse Baines. Oh, I can't type it. Jesse Baines escaped jail yesterday and has gone on a rampage, killing anyone that put him behind bars. Donald Colby lives in Steelton now and could be the next victim. You should tap Colby's phone to see if Baines calls. Phone tap's a good idea. Thanks for the information. I'll see you later. Oh my gosh. Is that so hard? Now, how do we fly? Oh, great, Keith. You've blocked me. I thought we were loading. Does anyone else notice Keith's pants match this floor exactly? It looks like he's like the Invisible Man wearing a jacket and a, you know, a Keith mask. That's true. True. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Probably gonna get in trouble for my weapons. Whoa! That's quite the zippy little escalator there. Show badge. You show your badge and the security starts pass through, officer. Remember, no partaking of the spirits. Throw this plane because there's no plane. Did I get the tickets? I must not have. Maybe I have to say buy Steelton tickets again, even though we just went through a whole rigmarole. I'm going to be honest with you. It makes no sense to me at all to go to Steelton right now while Marie... Yeah, oh, they've had metal detectors for since I remember. Buy Steelton tickets. Buy tickets to Steelton. Yes, sir. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised we're just getting on board. I just meant we'd get in trouble if we just walked through, so I wanted to show the badge first. I am not surprised that they let us on board. Now, here's the question. Do I have to show it again? I probably will, just in case so I don't get, like, shot or something. Sierra game. All right, no spirits. Understood. The flight attendant at the entrance to the airplane asks for your ticket. You hand your ticket to the attendant as you board the plane. Keith flashes his badge of security. Hey, sending him right behind you. Always the latecomer. I wonder, what 80... No, Keith's going to have to not smoke on this plane, isn't he? Oh, goodness. Welcome aboard Iguana Airlines. May you have an enjoyable flight. Look at this, first class. Well, sorry. Front seat, anyway. Okay. He's still smoking 86, which is, I think, the year this is. 86, 87. As you feel the engines begin to roar, the captain makes an announcement. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We're about to take off. At this time, we ask all passengers to take their seats and fasten their seatbelts. Thank you. Now what they do? Take off all your seatbelts and whatever. I don't remember what it said. 90s? Okay. What? There's a cockpit door and exit door in the front and the back. The bathroom. Stand. No, wait. I should wait, right? Sir, we'll be targeting with fees. Fasten your seatbelt. Oh, fasten seatbelt. Yeah. Good call. You relax as the plane taxis to the runway. Back to traffic control. Does it make any sense to anyone that we would go crossing guard? Captain announces we are beginning the ascent to 25,000 feet. Please keep your seatbelts fastened until we have reached maximum altitude. Thank you for your cooperation. Anyway, it doesn't make sense to go to Steelton when Marie was kidnapped in our city. What's he going to haul her on a plane over there? We are so screwed. Just as you feel the aircraft level up, the captain makes an announcement. Attention, ladies and gentlemen. This is your captain speaking. We've reached cruising altitude. You can just feel please to remove your seatbelt. Our stewardess is at your service. May you have an enjoyable flight. Wine, beer, bourbon, soda, water, and coffee. Soda. One soft drink. That'll be $2. After tasting the very flat soft drink, you give the rest to Keith. If you like anything else, just call me. Call stewardess. Okay. Water. Water and coffee are complimentary. You sip the cold, refreshing water. If you like anything else, just call me. Coffee. Oh, wait. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Yeah. By 96. Yeah, they wouldn't have a... Oh, Night just as in your dad. Sorry, I just saw that. Yeah, I'm probably about to head out in about 3 minutes, so you're not going to miss much. You know what? Why don't we just save the game here? We'll overwrite sites adjusted with in-flight service. There we go. So, I need to go. It's late. I cannot stay up like I did yesterday. That was crazy. But I hope everyone enjoyed a little police quest. Let's go to the credits. Morning, Bruce Spaghetti. I am just leaving, but I hope you had a good morning. I'm about to have a good night. But we're playing Police Quest 2. We're on an airplane. Hopefully that's a good thing. I'm a little unconvinced that we should be on this airplane, but there we go. Yeah, I dropped in the last second. About to hit the credits. Here we go. Whoa. All right, we'll have to see what that's about next time and try not to think about it. Retro Demiurgy. I'm rejecting this request. Thank you so much for the cheer, Max Willis. And thank you everyone else for being here, because I appreciate that. It was fun. Tomorrow, I'm so excited. We are going to play some more. Rewind, back up. No, I can't. No. We got out of here with no fruit snack. Yeah, I was surprised, but we'll have to open those tomorrow with Fairy Tale Adventure, a game that is, I don't know, it's really intriguing me. I like it a lot. It's super fun. We're going to try and get our flying mount tomorrow. Speak Kind Rewind. Speaking of rewinding, let's try to find someone playing some retro games to raid into. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, here we go. P.S. You Love Me. Not, well, this may be a retro game to some, not to me. This looks like a new game to me. But it looks like, I think this is the bug hunt. Let's go investigate bugs. But say hey to P.S. You Love Me. Wish them luck on their hunt for bugs. If that is the right game. There's several. Anyway, everyone have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow with Genesis and the Fairy Tale Adventure. Bye. Sleep well or wake well or have a good lunch, wherever time you're in.